We're up?
We are up.
All right. I figured would do a quick make good here. I don't know. After the 11-minute thing. So quick. This will not be long. Maybe we'll take calls if you miss. Maybe we won't. You haven't tweeted out the number yet, have you?
I did.
Oh, you did? Well,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll take calls then. Should probably ask first.
I didn't. This is what we always do. So yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Yeah. What was I going to say? I had two things I wanted to bring up. One was I was at the driving range yesterday trying out my new 5 hybrid that I got for my birthday. Nice, solid 5 hybrid. It's nice. It's like a 200-yard club for me. I need that in my bag. I'm on a mid-iron guy. I like the hybrids. I have the 3, 4, 5 hybrid now. And I don't know if you saw, I tweeted out that picture of that guy.
Yep.
I mean, full hardo, like the full, had his own phone with like the stand-up videotaping himself, had a work meeting, then was talking to his instructor. And I would say, I watched him, he was next to me, I watched him hit balls for like 10 or 15 minutes. If I had to put my life on the line, I would say he was a 14 handicap. And he was like, he would hit a shot, and he'd be like, hey, I'd be like, I hit a little fade on that one. I hit like 240, and I was like, no, it was just these guys are very weird. It's so mechanical. You got to be a little feel for the game.
He looked like he was stretching. Was that in that picture?
He did that, then he like did a reverse thing. He just had a lot. There's a tremendous amount going on. Tremendous amount. I'm a feel guy. I've never had a swing instruction in my life ever. Not one. Never. I've never worn a glove. I've never had instruction.
Yeah.
Never. No.
That's old school.
Sometimes I might hit an eye if I'm 100 yards out and wins it. Maybe I'll punch down a 9-iron. Maybe I'll hit a full 58. It doesn't. You got to be feel. These guys. I want to pull the guy over and be like, "Come on, let's go here, buddy." Jesus.
Yeah. So you hit it. You don't have a slice or a hook or anything.
For a while, I played a draw, but then I went back. If I have anything, I have a little baby cut by driver, a little left to right thing.
So no instruction. Like did you ever have to fix that stuff like in your game?
Yeah, but I have. I've had the dreaded word a couple of times on the course. So, I've battled through that. But I don't know. I'd probably be better off for having it, but I watched a 63-year-old shoot a 60 a couple of weeks ago on a 7,200-yard course. Golf is beautiful. You can do it forever, I think. Although I'm starting to wonder as I get older now, the distance is getting a little, I've never been a big distance guy, so I would like a little more club head speed. That I would like, if somebody could give me instruction on that, I'd be willing to take part in that. I would like about 10 extra miles per hour on my swing, 8 extra miles per hour. I could use another 10, 15 yards back. So if anybody out there wants to give me that, I'll fucking take it.
I feel like if you have a decent game, like 1 hour of instruction could go a long way. Like
or it could set you back for 3 months. I don't want to like.
It's true.
Because if somebody looked at my swing, again, I was talking to Whitney as a guy, and I was like, this guy is going to see me and be like, I can start you over. I don't want to start over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be shooting. I don't want that either. So,
is there something you can? I mean, I've seen them at those like indoor places. Can you go swing and get like all this data?
Yeah.
And then make personal adjustments based on
how
that
do you
data.
Do that? Like, how do I make my swing faster? Like, I feel like I swing as hard as I can, and it's not. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the problem. You watch the pros and you get all screwed up too. So I don't know. 2 is, what a gutsy tweet I had on late night television last night. Nobody tweets stuff like that anymore. But it is weird. I'm so hyper focused on this. They had Elizabeth Warren on, fine, whatever, and then some old energy secretary, another liberal, and I'm like, what? So I just looked up I was a huge Carson guy, and I found an old Letterman clip which I loved of Don Rickles and Denzel Washington together on the same show, and I'm like, what is the equivalent of that today?
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, like who's Rickles today? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, like that B comedian, like B level.
But a legend, like
a legend, but B, yeah.
But like, I don't know, and who's Denzel? Like and Letterman, like it's in.
Well, Denzel's easy, obviously. There's plenty of megastars to book.
Sure, well, it's still Denzel. I guess, right? Yeah. But he would, and I remember Denzel Denzel was on the A block. He asked Letterman so he could stay on, so he could be on with Rickles, who's the greatest late night guest of all time.
Yeah.
And the two of them together with Letterman, who's the greatest, I think, host of all time. And now you have like what is essentially with the election coming up, just like campaign propaganda, which I don't like. I'm not offended by it, but this is late night.
But that's what they hired Colbert for, basically, didn't
they?
Oh,
I know. He's always been a liberal.
I think it'd be more egregious if that lineup was on, let's say, Kimmel, Fallon, whatever.
That's what it's. But it
is basically, yeah.
But like, why can't? I don't know. Like, why can't like Ted Cruz is on The View?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why can't you have Ted Cruz on Fallon or Kimmel and let them even fight. Or
Yeah.
like I don't like the people. So you come in to go see Colbert. You come in. I guess they don't care. I guess the audience, but like you want to see. I think late night television. I know the time has passed me by. But I'm thinking like I'm going to get like a megastar on there promoting something. Like, I don't know, George Clooney and Julia Roberts have a movie coming out, or they have a movie out right now. Or I don't know what's coming out. Black Panther's coming out, or I don't even know what's coming out this weekend. Or TV, whatever. I don't know. Jessica Chastain, whatever. She won an Oscar. She has a fucking a show on Netflix. Who the fuck knows? Kevin O'Leary, I'd rather see than Elizabeth Warren. Like for a campaign, like there's not a lot. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of laughs with her.
No, I just wonder, like, just because of the way the world is Elizabeth Warren a star?
No,
Like,
she's
political.
a coastal bullshit. You think in Tulsa, whatever, fucking the Big Jack and Kathy Cullinane of Tulsa, Oklahoma, or of Miami, Oklahoma. City I've been in town. They're done with their now they don't do it anymore. But in the old days, they'd be like, oh, who's on Johnny Carson tonight? Oh. Fucking James Caan is on, and whoever is on, friggin' this new comedian Tim Allen. Okay, well I'll watch it tonight. I'm going to be entertained. Here's Johnny. Here's Ed. This is not what it should be, and this is sadly why this idiot Gutfeld had. It's because of that.
Yeah,
and they don't realize it. It's very odd. I don't know.
it is.
It annoyed me. For some reason. I don't know. These things annoy me.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
But why wouldn't you throw in? And maybe they did, and they just didn't promote it. I didn't watch. But
nor did I.
Like, did Chris DiStefano do some stand up after that second guy or whatever?
Some musician or something?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'd hope.
I did see Mike said, who's the comedian he loves?
I know he loves Shane Gillis.
No, the guy he said this is top two.
Ari Shafir. Is that one?
Yep. That's made Mike's top 2 list of the that's unbelievable.
That's a quick jump.
That
too.
is wow.
That might be recency bias.
Did
I don't
Mike
know.
even watched it or no?
Yeah, he definitely
he
did.
signed off right before.
No, he's dialed in.
Did you hear? I thought it was sweet. Is it correct? Is it Down syndrome? Is that what you're supposed to say or no?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it, I don't want to be because
I believe.
I saw Steve Robinson on a podcast.
Yes, I haven't listened yet. I was
very sweet of him to do that. And he was very critical of the current producer of this program.
Oh, he was?
At times. Yeah, he took some shots.
I'll listen
He took
there.
some shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
That doesn't sound like him.
No. But it was very nice. I guess this gentleman's never read a book he was on with. But what can you do? Meanwhile, he's having everybody on. I thought I was supposed to be on that podcast. What happened?
He does continue to ask. Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
You just continue to what? Lie?
Not lie. I said, did you want to do it when he was in studio? And then he didn't want to do that. And then it's kind of just, I figured we're going to do it on Zoom after a show here, which is a pain in the ass for you after doing 90 minutes.
Whatever, I'll do it. I mean, I kid around. He's a very nice guy. I'm happy to do the show for him. But not happy, but I'll do it because he's been in here a few times.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anything else before we take some calls or no?
I don't think so. Nothing too crazy. No.
Oh, you sent me the clip this morning of
Greg Hill.
Yeah, I mean, geez, my guy Curtis killing it. You have that cutter.
Yeah, I can play it. Yeah. I don't think that's something that typically radio people brag about is those monthlies or the.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. So, we'll play the cut first. There's like 7 things about this that are funny. But go ahead.
Real surprise to me this morning. An old friend. You got here 4 years ago, and many people in the old guard were very dubious.
So he says an old friend. Is that me?
Yes.
Okay. Why doesn't he just say my name?
I don't know.
Like, just say it. Like, I'm willing to go on there whenever. I'll go in their studio whenever they want and have a conversation about ratings and what happened and their ratings and our show, whatever they want to do. I don't know why Curtis, who owes his career to me, like as an on-air person, honestly, which is fine. I'm happy about that. Why don't they just say Kirk Minahan 4 years ago said we wouldn't do any ratings, and we haven't, except for this like one weekly, which I'll go ahead.
To what you were going to do. We heard about a sinking ship. We heard about fail, all that stuff. Well, doing really well. By the way, great job in the last monthly. Excellent. Not where we want to be yet, but
what happened in the last month?
I don't get this thing either. Like, why does Greg do that?
What happened?
Yeah, like he knows. Like this is all scripted. Like I don't get what the. Remember when they pretended they were number 1 that time? They weren't.
Yes.
So Curtis hasn't done anything since because we killed them. So now they've waited. So they did a 14 in the weekly, I guess he said.
Yep.
And they were number 2 in the monthly, and they were ahead of number 3 by 4 points. So that's great. That's a really good monthly. Like what he doesn't say, a couple of things. Number 1, the whole station went way up because you're in the middle of like a quarterback controversy. It's the Patriots. People are just going there right now.
Yep.
It's like when weather's bad, like BZ in Boston jumps up. It's just like it just happens. It's Patriots season. Great. Their numbers have gone up for a monthly and a weekly. That is awesome. they lost by 12 points to the other station, which they don't mention. They lost by 12 points, and they're celebrating this, which is odd, but whatever. And like, I'd be fine with that if Curtis goes on for the next 6 months. We'll call it a Thursday Curtis Weekly, where he goes on every Thursday and says what they did in that weekly and doesn't lie about it.
Yep.
And what the number one show does. And I would never criticize him again. Because you know what? Next weekly, because everything, I don't know if you know this, Dave, I think, but the weeklies are staggered by 3 weeks.
Correct.
So the weekly that they're talking about is 3 weeks ago, which I guess would be right in the middle of the Mac Jones. Like
Zappy's playing well.
Probably
I don't
Green
know if
Bay.
it's that,
Like, so I don't even think they're at their peak yet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're at the Volan thing yet, or maybe they have the first couple of
It's
days
like a week
of
and
that.
a half ago, right? Yeah.
I don't know, but like I actually think their next couple of weeks might even be higher.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't we check in like second week in February, third week in February, and see how those weekly, third week in March.
Yes.
Let's see how those weeklies are
Yeah.
when they're back to a 4. And Touch or Rich are still at an 18 or a 19.
Well, that's also saying that like most people do not acknowledge the weeklies or the monthlies.
Well, we used to. I remember when we were starting to beat Toucher and Rich, we finished third in a weekly.
Yeah.
And they went on this big rant, and Rich kept saying third in the last weekly, and we mocked them, led by Curtis, led by me, but Curtis, of course, doing this. And now they're doing, it's like when the day, if you can go back and find it, not you, but people listening, the day I announced I was going to Barstool, and I said that Jerry was a backstabbing shithead, I think, or whatever. And Jerry congratulated Mutt on finishing second in a book. And I thought that was the lowest moment of Jerry's career, honestly. And now they're doing like the same, like it's just for a weekly.
Yeah. Yep.
Or like a monthly. Like what the fuck? I mean, look, that's a great, like if the 14th is true, it's a great weekly. Now I think Gresh and Keefe did the same thing, but you know, like I don't think suddenly, coincidentally, after 30 years, people started listening to Greg Hill like for a weekly in huge numbers.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, I'm never, you know, it's a fluke because of the Patriots, but that's okay. Ride it and get your second place and get your bonus. That's great, but don't pretend it's something else. But they will, and then they'll never mention it again until next year, maybe, if they have the same fluke thing happen, then they'll do it. But what were you going to say?
Yeah. No, it was shocked that that's something that they brag about, and it spawned basically like they just want to kiss Greg's ass because it's his birthday. So they needed something
that's
to like
fine.
celebrate
I mean,
him
it's a good
with,
weekly. Like, that's great. But like, it's not, don't pretend there's anything to do with you. Like, if you put Brian Barrett and, you know, whoever, Mike Montante in there, the station had Belichick on during a quarterback controversy. People, they're like, when the thing becomes your thing, they're like, all right, well, I'll go over, listen to this for a week. Oh, Belichick's on there. Oh, Ben, like, there's just going to be a natural swell.
Yeah.
Look, if they're doing this rating in February and March still, I will admit that they win and I lose. I feel pretty confident I'll be okay on this one, though. But I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to see how dramatic that was. Like how dramatic of a bump that was.
Probably huge. I mean, I would think. Yeah. I don't know. I guess. But yeah. Anyway. Anything else?
I don't think so. Show related wise.
All right. Are they loaded up or no?
They are loaded up.
All right. We'll take a few calls on a Friday and then get to some casework. Hello.
Oh, hello, Kirk.
Good morning.
I don't think you properly placed blame for Dave's incident the other day when he, you know, basically stabbed you in the back and left you hanging.
Go ahead.
Don't we know who the fault really is? Dave's just an idiot. He stabbed you in the back, whatever. It's clearly the fault of Dave's mother-in-law for dying. Dave would have not had to stab you in the back earlier this week and cause you much pain.
I thought about
and
that.
his stupid mother-in-law was
I'm sure she was a lovely woman. I don't think there's any reason to impugn her life. I mean, I don't think it's not her fault that Dave's a dummy. Do you? Do you think that's
well, her daughter married Dave.
Well, it's a different conversation. I mean, but look, love does strange things to people. You know, what am I supposed to say? I don't know.
Hot take.
Fair.
Hot take.
Thank you for the call. It's lovely of you to say. Is your father-in-law back in Vermont now?
I believe he's back in Vermont. He was going to Rhode Island from our home and then to Vermont. Yeah.
You get lost on the way? Keys are good?
I think he's good.
That's great. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hi. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Fine, thank you.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll do this.
I'm at the Yard House over in Denham. I'm looking for Dave Colahanny.
Hello.
Dave Cullahan. Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, well, we have an elderly intoxicated woman named Kathy refusing to leave here.
Is this what's this place called? Is this the
Yard House?
What's the whole complex there?
Legacy Place.
Legacy Place, yeah. She's here. She's there at the Yard House at 9:43?
Yeah, she's here now. In fact, she keeps mumbling that somebody named Baby Dick Dave can't get it up for his wife or watch his own kid.
Oh, that's an interesting topic of discussion
what
by
you're
her. Yeah.
We have a theme today. I'm enjoying this.
Wow.
Well, oh, thank you. We'll
No,
keep
somebody
God,
somebody needs to come and get her. This is the third time she's been here. She keeps getting drunk off her asshole mimosas and offering nickel blowjobs to customers. I mean, she's a problem.
That seems like that seems like a police situation. Maybe you should report that to somebody locally.
Well, we know
we
that.
did, but nobody showed up, and it's not the first time I dealt with her. I mean, she used to hang out Dave and Buster's in Norwood and charge truck drivers 50 cents to ram her in the ass with a dildo.
Let's be accurate. There's no Dave and Buster's in Norwood. Let's be accurate here. Come on.
Wait a minute.
We're already poking holes.
50 cents.
We're at the Yard House.
Yeah, we're
gonna.
I got you.
Can you come over?
Yeah, we'll swing by.
Over here.
We'll swing by. Thank you for the call. Well, that's I mean, I don't know what to say. 50 cents. That seems to be lowballing.
I'd be proud of her trying a new restaurant.
It's not her move?
No, it's not a move.
The Yard House guy?
No, not really. I mean, I haven't been out that much in general, so.
Right. Yeah.
I don't remember their food or anything like that. I don't like the places with like all the assortment of beers and stuff like that. It's not my.
Oh, is it like one of those like?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not a Dave and Buster's guy either, really.
I haven't been there in years.
Same, that's true.
I just, you know what I don't like? You know what's gone? Did you ever go to the ESPN zone?
I went to the one in Orlando a couple of times.
Is it in Orlando? Oh, right. Yeah, downtown Disney or whatever.
Yeah.
They had like virtual reality type stuff. That's what I thought Dave and Buster's was supposed to be, like more of an adult video game experience. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
But it's really just a big, better arcade.
ESPN zones are gone, right? They're closest now?
Yeah, they're all gone. Yeah.
Hello.
Kirk, one answer, one question.
Yeah.
First, the answer, steroids. I think it's the answer to most performance issues. I think 1 or 2 cycles, you're going to be hitting the 7-iron and cullinane range, 170, 175. So maybe give that a try.
Yeah. One with hope. Okay.
And then I'd like your thoughts on a pickleball match. Dave and Kathy Cullinane versus Steve Robinson, Alice Shattuck, and they play for the Cullinane job.
Wow. That'd be quite a battle.
Interesting.
I mean, I'd watch it for sure. I don't know how good Steve would be. He's a hell of a tennis player. I don't know what Alice's athletic ability is.
I feel like that's an unfair matchup as well. I would say a 70-year-old woman.
That's a pickleball age, though.
Yeah.
I think
ain't for her. I'll tell you that much.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
She's 70?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Thanks for the call.
That'd be a tough one. I saw Bill Simmons trashing pickleball the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw what's his face back to tweeting too. Lombre?
Oh, right. Yeah. Wasby or something?
Yeah, I think that's right. Hello.
Hi, Kirk. It's Taylor Swift.
Hello, Taylor.
I was going to call on Monday for your birthday, but I was busy being fatphobic online, and then I must have missed the show on Tuesday.
That was hurtful.
But I was wondering if I could sing. I was wondering if I could sing a quick song.
Sure.
All right. Kirk still looks great when he's feeling 48. Everything will be all right if he doesn't stay up late. You don't know about me, but I have lots of male fans, and I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Now you are 48.
That was really good, Taylor.
That was nice.
Thank you very much. Yeah. That's going to be a hit, I think. Thanks, Taylor.
I wasn't expecting, like a very, I thought there'd be some funny in there.
No.
Yeah, just straight to the point.
It's true. Hello.
Turkey.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I had a quick thing. You kind of maybe you forgot about it when you were in New York with Big Cat, but it's been bugging me as a long time Barstool fan is the whole Massachusetts thing. I feel like it's one big conspiracy. Dave doesn't even call him out on it, and he's not afraid to say anything.
I feel like
he graduated in 2003, right?
But I actually feel like this has been legitimately addressed.
Yeah.
I think but he went to school in Wisconsin. No, am I wrong? Or Illinois? Or
no, I think he just had.
He went to Wisconsin, but that was in college. If you graduated high school here, 2003, that was right when the Patriots and Red Sox were taking off.
But why? So I guess my question is, what's the payoff of being a Chicago guy? If he's not legitimately doesn't feel like one, what's the payoff?
I think when Barstool started, and it was fragmented into cities. His big thing was the Chicago and That's my guess, because otherwise, why would Dave would never even like comment on that? Like if they get in one of their arguments, he might just say, "Well, whatever. You're just a fake Bears fan." That's never come up, you know. I don't know.
But I don't think Dave would. I don't think Portnoy would like. Put it this way, I don't think Portnoy would be like, you know what, that's off limits. I don't think.
No, but do you? I thought you were kind of making the point of years ago when it was just Dave, Kevin, Dan. Did that come up with Dave to be like, this is kind of weird? Like you're from my neck of the woods.
Even conversationally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never did. It never has.
I wonder.
I don't think so. I know it's come up with Dan and Kevin on Kevin's podcast.
Right.
I know it's come up
and
with
what
that.
does Dan say?
I think Dan just said he obviously went to school through high school in Massachusetts. He didn't have any allegiances to Boston sports teams because family was all obsessed with Chicago sports teams, I believe was what it was. And so then you go to college and you basically, all your friend group stays with the college people, I think. And that's where your allegiance lies after that, I guess. It is kind of strange.
It's strange. It's strange a lot of people don't become fans of sports teams in college. Like you kind of already landed on it. Mm-hmm. Was he already a Bears fan? Like, is that why he went to his? I mean, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. As a kid, was he a Bears fan? We'll get to the bottom. We will get to the bottom of this. I promise.
Okay, and the other thing, do you guys remember office manager Brett? Dave, do you remember him?
I remember of him. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. No.
Oh, he reminds me of you. Just wanted to get that off my chest. He's like a poof-haired.
I think I've seen people say I look like him or something. Right. I don't remember his deal.
I don't know who that is. Yeah. Write a book about that, please. I'll read it. Hello.
Kirk.
Yes, good morning.
Hey, I'm in Kenya on my honeymoon. I'm in Kenya on my honeymoon right now.
What time is it in Kenya?
Wife and I are trying to make a baby. It's almost 5. It's 4:45 right now.
How's the weather?
It was actually raining today. Now the sun's out. We're going on the night drive soon.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool.
68 right now.
Well, I'm trying to make a baby.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the weather there. Go ahead.
No,
You're trying to make a baby.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to make a baby with my wife.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Will you bless the womb?
Is your wife there?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Put her on. Go ahead.
You want to talk to her?
Yeah, I think it'd be easier. Yeah.
All right, great. Hold on.
Hi, Kirk.
Hi, who am I speaking to?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Anthony's wife.
Where in Kenya are you?
We are in, we're on a safari right now. We're at the Mahali, Missouri camp.
Oh, why'd you decide to go there for a honeymoon? It's an interesting choice.
Yeah, well, we figured if we're going to take a long trip, let's see something we've never seen before. That we live in New York City, so felt like wanted to just see something completely different.
Right. So,
and he loves animals. So,
how old are you? I don't mean to, because I'm trying to get into this. I just want to make sure that you're fertile. If we're going to do this whole thing correctly.
Yes, I am 31.
Okay, now I don't mean to be. And if I'm inappropriate, let me know. Because again, if I'm going to bless this, I have a long history. Dave knows this of accuracy. When was?
Oh yeah, no.
What is your current cycle status? I mean, legally I have to ask these questions.
That's completely fair. I was just ovulating last week.
Dave,
so
Dave, you charting that?
I got it for you.
Okay, last week. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Let me one before I bless one thing. So the younger I'm 48 now. The younger generation, did you just get married and have your honeymoon, or is it now like everybody else? You got married a while ago and now you're having your honeymoon.
We got married on June 4th, and now we're having our honeymoon.
You got married on June 4th, and now you're having your honeymoon.
But she's 31. She got married later, right? So you're probably just getting right after it, ready for the baby, right?
Yeah, you want to get moving. You want to get moving. How many kids do you want to have?
I mean, I want to have 3. Anthony wants 2.
Anthony's right. I think 2 is the right number. Would you rather just? I can do this for you if you want. Would you rather just, basically shit 2 out right now, or do you want to spread it over a couple of years? It's up to you, really. But I'm happy to help.
I don't know. What do you think? Do we do it 2 really quickly, or do we spread them out?
I mean, Lisa, let's be honest. Not a lot of shopping days left till Christmas for you. So. I mean, you're 31 now. 30. What? I assume you work. You wanna keep working, right? You live in the city. You got to pay that fucking rent.
Yeah, I work.
Okay.
I want to keep working in theory, but it sounds very stressful to have kids and work.
Yes, yeah. Oh, no question about it. But believe me, I have a producer that doesn't. He has half a job because he has kids. All right, I'll do my best here. Can you? Okay, here we go. Ready?
All right, I'm ready.
What time is it there right now?
It is 4:53.
4:53. Are you going to attempt this tonight? Out of curiosity.
Oh, I don't know know if I'm fertile right now, but why not?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. Are you willing in any way to sort of spice things up and have like a tiger or a lion in the room as like part of the safari to sort of, because I think that'll get your blood flowing and maybe get the juices going.
That's true. Maybe overlooking the tiger, like it could be outside our window.
Yeah. Or maybe the two of you can even do it. How about this, Lisa? You and Anthony do a scenario where it's like one of those nature videos where he essentially mounts you. And takes like the old
like
school.
He's the tiger.
Yes, just takes possession of you, like the way it used to be.
No, that makes sense. We watched two hippos doing that today, so we could just kind of channel that energy and try it for ourselves.
Yes, okay. Well, I don't think the idea of Mike masturbating is really necessary. We're going to make jokes like that. But I will say this. Okay, the two of you tonight, I predict, after a nice dinner, not too heavy, don't want to go too heavy, at about 9:30,
okay,
will produce a son, a masculine child. That will happen tonight. I bless you right now. I bless your womb. I bless every part of you and Anthony. And I wish you good luck. And please keep me updated going forward and enjoy the rest of your trip.
Oh, we will. It's very exciting to hear your voice, I have to say. I hear you constantly in our apartment, so it's nice to talk to you live.
You as well. Well, please check in whenever you'd like. Same for Anthony. Have a good trip.
Cool.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Kirk.
Goodbye.
You want to say goodbye?
I do not want to say goodbye to Anthony. No. Okay, go back to wherever you are in fucking Missouri or Alabama, wherever you're.
Does when you say you're an animal lover, like I assume no her they love dogs, cats, whatever.
Sure.
Does that translate to now all of a sudden I'm an animal lover, so I need to see hippos and you know what I mean?
My dad,
giraffes,
always wanted to go on a safari. It never happened. Always talked about going on a safari in Kenya. Always.
Yeah. We should have family friends do it. Pictures
I have
are insane.
no desire to do that.
I think if you see close up pictures of their, obviously you could fucking YouTube it, I guess. But
it's any different than doing the thing at Disney where you go around and the Jeep and see all the animals. Really?
Yes. I think it's a little different.
I agree in that you're not going back like a Marriott or something. I don't want to. I'm not it's a long trip, not for me.
Yeah,
but good for them. I wish them well. Hello.
Hello.
Hmm.
Hey, Kirk. I'm just curious. Have you ever grounded your kids before? What's it like when they get in trouble?
Grounded them?
Yeah, grounded them.
Yeah. Not like, you're in your room for 2 weeks. Like, you take things away. It has to be pretty extreme. So they take it pretty good because they know they fucked up. So it's really not been, it's been fine. It's been fine. It's not been that frequent, thank God, but they've been okay about it.
That's all.
Thank you. People are weird. No, that's a fair question, I guess. Hello.
Kirk, it's North Carolina basketball. I wanted to talk some hoops with you again.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Well, to start, I had a question for Dave first. Dave, did you ever play basketball growing up?
I played just recreationally, yes.
I tell you that. Did I tell you?
All right, well,
hold on. Did I tell you that Harry, when we were at baseball in North Carolina, met Roy Williams this year? Did I tell that story?
No.
Roy Williams and Hubert Davis, who's the current coach, were having breakfast. You're in North Carolina? Is that right, caller?
Yeah, that's right.
So you're familiar with First Watch?
First Watch, yeah, it's a breakfast place.
Yeah, so we were having breakfast in Chapel Hill there one morning. And they were literally right next to us. We were walking. I was like, I went up to him. He's very nice. They were very nice. I think I might have told the story. I don't know. And I said, Harry, take a picture with I want Harry to take a picture with Roy, just for my own sake, because I thought it was kind of cool. And I told Harry, because he just read about Michael Jordan. This is the guy who recruited Michael Jordan. Harry didn't care. So Roy Williams said, you want to play basketball when you grow up? What do you want to do? And Harry's like, nope. He's like, you ever hear of a little thing called YouTube? That's what I want to do for a living. And Roy Williams was like, all right.
Oh, great.
You idiot. He was just disgusted by everything. But he seemed like a very nice guy. So did Hubert Davis. But go ahead, caller.
Yeah, that warms my heart to hear. Yeah, Dave, well, you got to be taller than 5'8" to talk hoops with me and Kirk, so just shut up and press the button, would you?
Yes.
Okay.
Kirk, who do you think is a better shooter, Dave or Stephen Paddock? Because Dave obviously sucked, and Paddock missed the biggest shot of his career by missing Mike's mom, so...
That's true, and God knows that's a target's been landed on many times. I just don't see. I don't see Dave being a good shooter. I just don't. I don't see. I think if I played Dave and Horse, he would not get a letter.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd skunk him, yeah.
I think so.
Ooh, I don't believe that.
I mean, name the time and place. That's fine with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go first too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for the call.
Though I will say this, I haven't shot on a regulation hoop in a long time.
No, I did like for a second, maybe a month ago, and it's sort of jarring. You forget.
Yeah.
It's higher than you think.
And probably a regulation size ball.
It's still amazing to think that Steve Robinson two-hand dunked a basketball. Have you seen that clip?
Yes,
he looks like fucking Dominique
How tall
Wilkins
is
in
he?
that clip. He's 6'3".
6'3", wow.
He looks like a legit athlete.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a
That was impressive.
Like a real. It's weird. I was like, this guy must be a great athlete. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Kirk?
Good morning.
I've been watching NYPD Blue over again.
Yep.
And the amount of people that were in Sopranos that are in NYPD is unbelievable.
Well,
every episode,
New York.
someone new.
Same with like Law and Order, like New York casting shows. A million of them, like Father Phil, Carmela. I mean, everybody really. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. But is there a better? I mean, Andy Sipowicz has to be top 5 TV characters of all time.
I think
That's
so.
Unbelievable.
I don't like. A little bit like Archie Bunker. I don't like the way they softened him in the later years. He became almost cuddly. But like the first 4 or 5 years, I think him and Jimmy Smits, like those 2 or 3 years, he was just great. Just great. Great television.
Yeah, Bobby Simone is his best partner.
Definitely.
I like Kelly, but Bobby Simone is unreal.
For sure. Yeah.
Have a good weekend, boys.
Thank you. Couple more, I guess. Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Is this the podcast Jesus they call Kirk Minahan?
Mais oui.
Kirk Minahan, my name is Maxwell Dupont. I come from Paris, France. I'm a part of the Majesty's Ministry for Solving Crimes. How are you?
Bien. Et tu?
Bien, Kirk, that is fucking Spanish. What are you doing, Kirk?
That's not true. Très bien. Très bien.
Très bien. Me apologies. Now, Kirk, the
Me
Queen's
apologies?
rubies were stolen last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. The only evidence was an empty can of cider. Is there anybody you can think of, Kirk? We need you for the case.
Thanks for the call. What was your area code in that one?
That was 978.
978.
Yeah. So the deal was, I guess, that Amazon Sports thing was supposed to launch on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they just had like technical problems. They just decided to delay.
Fuck does Amazon have technical problems
Yeah,
with
they just are.
What? That's bullshit.
Something along the lines of like building the production. They just decided to delay, and their goal was to launch it by the end of the week. So I'll give them kind of credit on that. Like I like that if they had this goal and they just said like fuck it, we're not ready, and they'll just start it. You know what I mean? As
like the
opposed
K
to
season
forcing-
2. Yeah. I agree. Hello. That is weird though. I mean, football games. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Towel here. For the Case book deal, season 1.
Yeah.
Are you writing that? Is Steve writing that? Or is it
It's a collaborative effort.
Okay. And do you have a title? Is it just going to be the Case, or are you?
No, Steve. We were talking about that. Not yet. No. Nope.
Okay.
I think we're gonna call it Kennedy Babylon 3. I think.
Sweet. Advertisers for Case season 2. You alluded a few weeks ago might be some issues there. Or everything good on advertisers? For
I have it
season
right
2?
here. Actually, it looks like Near East couscous mix, roasted garlic and olive oil. I think we're looking forward.
That's a big
to it.
one.
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yummy.
Yeah.
All right, last question. When pooping in public, do you nest it or do you go bare?
In public? Like, what do you mean in public?
Public restroom.
Yeah, just like
Do
a
you
grocery
put
store.
down the TP? Yeah, nest it.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure I do. Yeah. I will say I'm not great at it. It almost always falls off. Like I'm not terrific at that. It's not one of my great skills.
I haven't seen a lot of public restrooms have like the full
old
cover
school,
anymore.
Like almost like the same
50-50.
material that you use at like a doctor's office when they lay it out.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that it's just big. I haven't seen that in forever. I used to see it all
I think
the
it
time.
would be more prevalent now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, you know what, to be fair, is a caller gone?
Gone.
To be fair, it does depend. In the supermarket, I'll do it for sure. In the library where it's a little classier, 50-50 if it's a clean looking bathroom.
Yeah, that's a tough call because then you're also making the decision of like how much volume does this
also
bathroom really
slides and it's like falls. It's a whole thing.
I have to imagine the library bathroom doesn't get as much volume.
Certainly not.
Actually, I don't.
But it also depends on. I'll be honest. Like if I'm in the library, drive across country in the area, it looks like some people who may not have a permanent address may use the bathroom. I'll admit it. I'll throw the toilet paper on.
Yeah.
It's not great. I'll admit it. It's a weakness. Hello.
Kirk, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
First question. Did you see Michael Imperioli is working on a script with David Chase?
Yeah, that will suck.
Yeah, for sure. My second two-parter, I know you've mentioned this before about how when you were in LA, you had written a couple of things yourself. Would you ever consider bringing some of that back to the show and kind of bringing it out there to the users, kind of doing like a Cullen-esque
Maybe.
type of
Yeah,
thing?
I would not count that out. Wouldn't count that out.
Great. Awesome. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Well, thank you.
There's some big write-up about Imperioli in GQ the other day, I think.
Oh, yeah. He was on White Lotus this year.
All right.
Yeah. Asshole.
Hi, how you doing?
That's an unbelievable echo.
It's great.
How are you?
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers.
Can you hear me?
Manny.
Yeah, you were
Mota.
talking about Don Rickles before.
I don't even know what to tell him to turn down. This sounds like there's like 20 different devices.
One guard is from Pepperdine, 6'4", number 3, Dennis Johnson. The other guard is from Brigham Young University, 6'4", number 44, Danny Ainge. The center is from Centenary, 7'1" and 1/2 inch, number 00, Robert Parrish. One forward from Minnesota, 6'10", number 32, Kevin McHale. And the other forward from Indiana State, 6'9", number 33, Larry Bird. The trainer is Ray Malchiori. Assistant coach is Jimmy Rogers and Chris Ford. The head coach, Casey Jones. All right, we're good with him. Yeah. My great friend, Andy Jick, who did the PA for the Celtics. Not great friend, but a super nice guy. Wound up doing BC games and passed away a couple of years ago. I ran into him once. He was like, I'm a huge fan. I was so happy because he did the PA at the Garden for the Celtics when I was a kid. And I loved him. I loved his voice. He was awesome.
Wow.
He was good buddies with Meter.
Yes.
And he passed away. I don't know if you remember him or not.
I do not remember
Great guy.
him. Is that, I feel like I remember when did he stop doing Celtics? I feel like that guy's been around a long time.
No, I mean, I think Dickerson was after him.
Okay.
Who would have guessed he died before Dickerson? I mean, Jesus. Hello.
Kirk, good morning.
Hello.
A quick observation. You know, I think it was a week or so ago, David had made a comment about the ad reads, and then I listened to other Barstool podcasts, and your ad reads are sincere, legit. These other clowns just read and read, specifically Brandon Walker, the worst. And I got to give my props to Carabas. I see him on television. At first, it was horrible, I thought, and then he's kind of grown on me. I think
First of all, I
he's
can't
better than-
believe Brandon Walker can read, so I'm not sure I even believe that. But yeah,
It was. I mean, you just listen to him.
I truthfully don't consume his
Yeah.
content. Nothing against Brandon, I like him, but I don't listen to his stuff. Is not for me. But
The worst.
yeah,
The worst.
no,
Just
we
read,
know he's terrible.
read,
but like
read.
but he's not a I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you're a broadcaster, you're more likely to do it. Thanks for the call. Maybe you're more likely to do it that way because you're told to. I don't know. I think some of them do it really well. You know.
It turns out it was not a specific Kirk Minahan show issue.
I know
It
it
was a
wasn't.
company wide.
Yeah, I was yes, I was told that. But look, I think we've hit the numbers this week, right?
Yes.
Are you keeping time of those?
No, but I see it in the back end.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. I'm Steve with H3H3. How are you?
Fine, Steve. Thank you.
You were talking about Don Rickles, and one of the guests we have on the H3 podcast, Jimmy Lee, the Jersey Outlaw, he does Don Rickles on the street. He's like the modern version of Don Rickles. You may want to take a look at him. He's really funny.
Hey, can you give me 1 second? I got to find my Who Gives a Shit file. I need to update this. All set. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hey, Kurt, how's it going today?
It's going fine.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Plenty of content this week, although one show was 10 minutes, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, so I'm down here working in Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
wearing Kirk Minahan gear. But my question is,
absolutely awful. One of the
How
worst. One of the worst cities in America, I would say. Maybe one of the 10 worst cities in America.
my office is in literally downtown Orlando, and it is trash.
One of the great shithole areas. Have you ever been to downtown Orlando, Dave?
No, I don't think so. I've never.
One of the worst. Where do you live?
I live up in Boston, but I'm working down here.
Nobody lives in downtown Orlando, right? Like lives?
Homeless people.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Anyways, so
pleased with that.
I'm wondering if I'm going to hell. I do not have children.
Okay.
But I was walking in the Orlando airport.
Yes.
And I saw a bunch, a group of about 6, 7 people, a couple adults, a couple kids, and they were all wearing the same shirt. And it said Make-A-Wish. And is it horrible what I thought to myself?
What did you think to yourself?
Which one is it? And do you say something like, hey, I hope you had a good trip?
No, I know. I don't think it's not even so funny about this, but I don't know. No, I think that's okay.
Don't love that Make-A-Wish call. You
What
know,
do you mean?
of all the things you could accomplish with a Make-A-Wish, going to Disney World isn't exactly the best one.
We don't know. Yeah, I don't know. If a kid can't afford,
also,
I
is it
disagree.
like
I
go to
disagree. I
Disney-
actually disagree with that. If your family can't really afford, it's expensive for a big
Yeah,
family.
that's like something. Yes, yeah.
Like if
that's
it's like
fair.
7 or 8 people,
Oh,
that's
it's
like
crazy.
That's like $30,000.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, 25 grand.
Yeah.
It's out of control. They've priced out that guy who does that podcast that you like, the Ringer guy there. He's like one of these Disney lunatics.
Oh, he is.
He did one a while ago where it's like how much they've priced out like Disney was built on the idea that like John and Jane from Wisconsin who make combined 60 grand a year 30 years ago, once every 3 years could spend $3 grand and go to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Those days are gone. Just fucking blown out. If you wanted to bring the Cullinans to the 4 of you, like and stay in the park.
Yep. My sister does it like 3 times a year.
Does she have like one of those timeshares or something?
No.
Really?
Like max, I guess she's done twice a year. But I would probably say it costs her somewhere around $8,000 minimum for family of 4
each time, right?
Yep.
Minimum, and that's minimum. Jesus, that can't be our last call. Hello. That guy
Kirk, you came from money, right?
Sitting in his office, like making that call.
Why would you even go to downtown Orlando? Like, what's
if he's working there, I don't know what he's.
No, but why'd you go there? Did you have something going on?
Yeah, I went to it was when Rob Bradford and I ran a race down there. I went to like a Celtics playing the Magic or something. Yeah, that's what it was.
Amway or whatever.
Yeah, it's in downtown. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, because when they did the Orlando Magic, I was like, oh, when they first said they were doing it, I was like, oh, are they going to be like in Disney World or right there? No.
Yep.
No. Go ahead, Colin. I'm sorry. Did I come from money?
Oh, no problem, Kirk. Yeah. Like, what was your first car? Do you remember?
My first car?
Yeah, like when you're 16 or whatever.
Yeah, it was the first car I ever had was a used Volvo.
Oh wow, very humble.
Yeah, I was my dad. Like I would joke around about it, but the idea I wasn't like a fucking Kennedy or anything. Like my dad did well, but it was not guy didn't have hundreds of millions.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it was like a Lexus.
Not once my brother was done with his.
That's like such an awful parent move. Even if you have money to like have your kid driving around like a new Lexus or something like that. Like what a stupid.
Look, so I mean, my daughter is going to be, going to have her license in less than a year. She'll have her license now. Yeah, less than a year from now, she'll be 16 and a half. Like we've talked, like she's worked, so she has some money, and I'm like, I'll match it, and we'll get a good, dependable used car. Like, there's no bigger asshole thing, and by the way, just dangerous thing than to be like, hey, let's give my daughter a brand new Mercedes or Lexus or Audi. Like, what are you doing?
I see a lot of like kids pulling out of like high schools with Teslas. I'm like, what the?
I see it too. I see it all the time, and I'm like, what are you? It's a horrible investment, and like it sends an awful message, and they're just gonna screw it up. I don't get it. Get them a car like like a freaking Corolla or something. They could drive forever.
Yep.
They're not gonna drive that much anyway. I don't get that either. I don't understand that. Hello.
I thought you had a take on it.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Hello.
Kirk, I have 2 pieces of equipment that I think will make your pooping better. And I know that,
poopy balls, you're not very good at it.
Not an issue.
So I know you guys have talked about the bidet. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm just telling you it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And have you ever used the Squatty Potty? Shark Tank product.
That's a Shark Tank product. I have not, though. It's a huge Shark Tank product I saw. I was watching a Shark Tank, thanks for the call. I was watching a Shark Tank repeat on CNBC yesterday, the day before. They had Manscaped on there.
Oh, they did?
I forget I think Lori made the deal with them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a good product for infomercials and stuff.
Yeah, it's a QVC special.
I do like a DIY squatty potty sometimes. Like
oh, really?
Yeah, like a stool is in the bathroom for the kids or something.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, last call if it's any good. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, maybe not. Hello.
Hi, Tony Mouse here, Kirk.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
I heard you talking about celebrity basketball yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Yeah, go ahead.
Remember when I blew out my Achilles playing celebrity basketball?
Oh, is that true?
I was guarding a 62-year-old news buddy named Liz Bruner. Yes, it's true.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Look it up.
I'll look it up, Tony. Thanks for the call.
I took a day off from nuzzling Mike's tank and went and played little hoops.
Thank you. There you go. Maybe one more, Dave.
I think they're out.
That's it. Okay. Well, that's a good last call. Is that true? I
sounds
remember
familiar.
Tony having some sort of thing.
I remember Tony being very active with those kind of like events, with that basketball event.
In the bookstore the other day, I saw he has a new book out. I mean, it looks like complete shit, but this guy's, hammering out these. It was like
who?
Just him. It was like Title Town, like all the championships they won. I'm like, who is buying that?
God.
I get it. Like he probably got a nice, but I'm like, he must make a fortune.
Yeah. I still don't understand how that works. Like if that's not selling anything, so he gets an advance and then the sales work against the advance.
I guess. I mean, we're kind of trying to figure it out now ourselves, but
yeah.
Let me see here. Tony Maserati
suffers basketball injury. Correct. At a Dave Cowens charity basketball event.
Oh, is that true?
2012.
Yeah, I remember. I thought I was on the air at the time. So 2012. Okay. Tony Maserati book. Let's see here. This is Our City. 4 teams, 12 championships, and how Boston became the most dominant sports city in the world. Look, I'm happy for Tony. I've always liked Tony. He's a nice guy, but who wants to read that?
Yeah.
What's left to say?
When did that come out? That's
just came out?
Oh
wow. Yeah. Came out last week. I'm looking for yeah.
Only 2 reviews on Amazon that I'm seeing.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's number 2 in New England U.S. travel books. I'm not really sure what the hell that means. Number 20 in sports history books.
I guess that's a good airport book, right? It's a good Logan bookstore.
I guess. I mean, it's just all these I don't know. I'm not trying. I mean, I'm getting close to I'm gonna hit my goal. I don't think Tony's book's gonna be number 100 on the list. I don't think. But good for Tony, I guess. But I'm fascinated by that, right? Like I have a number in mind that I would do the book for like an advance. Mm-hmm. Like, what's the advance for that? That's hyper local.
Yep.
And like familiar and nothing new. I mean, I know Tony's like
it's not going to sell, but also he's like part of the number 1 show.
Right, I was part of the pitch
in the country
in a long time.
Yeah.
Is it $50,000?
But also, isn't it a shot at your ego a little bit if it's not like a great deal, but you're doing a monster show in a major market? I don't know.
I give him credit, he's cranking it out.
Yeah,
but that feels like I don't know. Like what's left to say about the fucking Red Sox winning in 2004?
Yeah, but I feel like it. You almost have to update that. You need something to update to keep the history alive in the city or something like that.
When's the last time the city won the title? Was it the Patriots and the Rams? The second time?
That sounds right. Yeah.
Right? The Red Sox haven't won since then. Or maybe once since then, or no? I don't even know. No, I think the Red Sox won right before that, 2 months before.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the Bruins haven't won. They've won once in 50 years. The Celtics obviously haven't won since then. And Patriots haven't won since then.
Yeah.
So True. It feels like, I don't know. Who knows? I find stuff like that interesting. Anyway. All right, we're back next week. Mike will be here. I don't know when, Sunday, maybe Monday. And then, we have any third guest thoughts for next week or no?
I've been racking my brain for some new names. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of ones out there, but we'll find someone new. It'll hit me. Do you like not knowing who it is? Like, was that enjoyable with Alice? I got the vibe you didn't want to know. Remember I asked you?
Yeah, I don't mind not knowing. It's interesting to me, but I mean, also, I don't, it doesn't, but yeah, it's fine.
Either way, or whatever.
Yeah. All right, goodbye.